Harmonium.
Oh
wow! Why was that fucking black for so long?
we were just getting into position. We just had to get to the podium here. My fucking fan.
I felt like that. Man, turn your fan off. All right, guys, welcome to the Platinum Podcast.
I fucking despise you. Oh my god.
Guys, we once again have a Peter topic today.
Oh my god. Whoa, crazy.
So, you know what that means.
We're gonna be on it for 5 seconds, and then we're gonna get off it immediately.
What do you mean, Peter?
What do you mean, Christopher?
Look at you wearing Perry the Platypus. What are you doing?
I'm taking off my socks. It's hot.
Take off your pants, too.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, do it on camera, too.
No, we're not gonna do that. Christopher.
All right, guys, if you donate $10 right now, Pete will strip.
Wait, make it 100.
100? Wow, you're an expensive hoe.
I am an expensive hoe.
All right. Oh wow, bottled water. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually upgrading in life, not downgrading.
I hate you. I despise you, Christopher. What the fuck are we talking about today?
Today we have the Peter topic of GTA 6.
GTA 6? What the fuck is GTA 6, Christopher? I've never heard of this game ever. What? Is it a game even? I don't know.
Well, GTA 6 is the most expensive game of all time.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's fucking actually ridiculous. It's actually fucking ridiculous. Are you so excited for GTA 6, Christopher? I know I am.
All right, so let me give my fucking 2 cents real quick, right?
Yeah.
So I was gaslighting people before about the topic, and like I kind of made me think, right? Peter, you don't have to be so close to your fucking camera, bro.
No,
It's okay.
I was just pushing it down. I wasn't even fully frame.
Peter, so GTA 6, right, is like by itself, the standard edition's like, what is it, $80?
$80, yeah.
$80. That's $20 more than the traditional $60 price tag. $10 more than the new standard of $70.
True.
So this opens quite the hellgate for any developer who wants to push out their game, and they could just price it whatever now.
Oh yeah.
Now that GTA has broken the seal, which it wasn't just GTA.
Yeah.
Nintendo was like doing some foreplay with it. Like they were taking their fingers and like playing with the seal. And then like GTA just like fucking rammed right through it.
That's so hot.
that is hot, thank you.
No problem.
So my issue is that if the game was a full game, right, a fully pieced game, which is not, you have to pay an extra like $20 to get the whole game. They're just doing kind of a stripped down standard edition so people don't cry too hard about the price. But if it was a full game at $80 and it was this massive, like really good game, then I can be like, oh shit, you know, it's worth the price point. Fuck it. But like the fact that it's already stripped down features for like the standard edition, as simple as like mechanic shops, clothing stores, barber shops, I just think we're already going to spiral down the bullshit that is GTA 6, just fucking over its consumers.
And people still are gonna buy it. That's the worst part, is that people are gonna spend the $80, and some people will spend the $100 because they just want the full fucking experience, which is just idiotic as fucking hell. Sorry, not sorry. Actually, no, I'm not even sorry. I'm not even sorry about that.
Well, I mean, $100 for a game is like a huge ask, and like at that point, you're paying $100 for what the full game is. But like, this is also not the first that we've seen this from developers. I mean, we've had game companies have stripped down versions of their games for like 70, and then they have like the special edition that's like 100 that has more features. So GTA is not the first to do it. They're just being looked at because like they're doing it really shitty. So I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm not even excited for GTA 6. After like the 20th delay, I wasn't excited for it, and then when I heard about the price it was going to be, I wasn't excited for it. And then the whole like bullshit with the physical copies not even being physical disc copies, that's going to be just a digital code in the box, is just ridiculous to me.
Oh, absolutely. I before, when I made a video about this about a year ago, I think, at this point, and I was already disenfranchised with it because of the delays. But like, also just at a certain point too, I've had plenty of other games that are like mountains cheaper, that are like so much better in terms of storytelling, so much better in terms of characters and writing and mechanics and everything. And it's like, at a certain point, it's like, okay, I'm going to get GTA 6, and what are you going to be bringing to the table besides just a new unique story that isn't just going to be GTA 5 with another coat of paint, because you can get haircuts and tattoos and do probably heists and a whole lot of all those mechanics are going to probably carry over because that's at the core of what GTA is. There's not going to be anything new that you can really give us except for, what am I going to do? Pay $80 for a story that's what, maybe 20, 30 hours long? No, I'm not interested in that type of thing. It's just not me. And especially,
I'm sure. Go
go.
ahead, Peter.
I was gonna say probably a shit ton of padding missions in between this, so probably more like 50 hours of a story.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure there's gonna be like a whole bunch of content in it.
Yeah,
Like I don't think it's gonna be ass or anything, but I really just want it to be as good as its price point says it's going to be.
yeah.
I mean, we have two protagonists now, not three.
Hmm.
We have the first like playable story female in the series.
Yeah,
So like they're doing a lot of things different. I'm excited to see how it is. I'm excited to go back to Vice City. I just wish like there was a better aura around the whole situation. Um, I don't know. I hope they do good, but at the same point, they're really gonna fuck over the game industry.
I want to.
They're really about to make it super shitty.
Yeah, I want to touch on what Joe says too, with the idea of like physical copies. I hate to say, I hate to be the burster of bubbles, but most people who are getting disc copies of games, they're not really getting a game. They're getting what is essentially a key that is a physical key for their game. I mean, think about when you got a 360, when you got a game, or even on the PlayStation, you didn't have to connect to the internet to be able to play your game. You were able to put the disc in the drive, you played the game, that was it. You know, as the 360 went on, sure, there were updates and patch notes and all that other shit, but the point was, what you paid for was what you got on the disc. And now most game discs are just glorified keys. So
It's been that way since like 2013,
that's what I'm
though.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So at a certain point, it's like, cool, I'm gonna pay $80 for a case, which has already been something that I've done. Which is kind of why I'm on Steam so fucking much, and why I buy some of my games from GOG if I can, because I if buying ain't owning, then I want to go a place where I want to go a route that I can buy something that is mine. I don't want to have to deal with the bullshit of like DRM and crap, and like not being able to get what I paid for and have the rights
Well,
to.
at least with discs, still you still own those at least, even though they're just keys.
I wait for the day where they're gonna come in and they're gonna try to take your discs away from you for games. That's what I'm waiting for. Like, I'm waiting for someone to come pry my VHSs out of my hands.
Well, they might end up doing it in the future where they just block like disc-based games.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, right now we're going through a situation where PlayStation has removed like so much digital media from people's libraries, like a lot of movies and stuff, and this was very recently.
yeah.
They just ripped away from like a shit ton of people with no refunds or anything. So it's like a scary situation because if they could do that with movies and TV shows, they could definitely do that with games.
It's the price of
Um,
convenience. That's what it comes down to. It's, do you want something convenient that can be taken away, or do you want to pay a little more for something that you can hold on to forever?
yeah, well, that's kind of why, like me personally, I bounce between like the two different medias. I buy a lot more in digital though,
Yeah,
but sometimes I do get like physical media and physical games and stuff. Like I mean, I still have like a couple disc PS5 games. I have a couple Series X games on disc. You know, I always think physical media is good, especially if you're someone who like say doesn't have a lot of money, you don't want to buy all the new stuff.
yeah.
You know, you can get digital sales, sure, but a lot of the times you can really get games cheap on disc. Like I remember when Cyberpunk first came out, and then like Amazon did a deal where you can get it for like half off on disc, and that's why it's good that I'll have a disc tray for consoles because you can find deals and it pays for itself.
My thought comes to the idea of like the game industry reminds me of like when you go to a grocery store and when you okay, here's a question for you. When you go to the grocery store, you got to buy Vaseline.
I don't.
Okay. You if you went to a grocery store or when you're buying groceries just in general, and let's say you got to buy like Vaseline, right? For like whatever use you're gonna
For the locker room?
yeah, exactly. For my asshole. Let's say you're buying Vaseline for my asshole.
Okay.
Are you going to be buying the larger tub or the smaller tub?
Vaseline?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it really depends how much Vaseline I need.
And the worst part is that when you pay for that smaller container, you are paying more for less. But then if you buy the bigger one, most times for you're getting more for less. So it's the opposite situation. And in my mind, that's how I look at the gaming industry. You can either buy everything digital and one
Are you really comparing the game industry to Sam's Club?
Yes, I really am. I genuinely am. I believe I think it's a fair argument because the idea of like you either want something that's convenient in the moment or you get something that's going to take a little bit more and it's going to cost you a little bit more, but you'll have more of it. You know what I mean? Like you'll be able to have more control over how much you are spending, how much you're getting out of something. Because imagine if you had to pay like $20 to play a game every month. You know what I mean? Like, no offense to World of Warcraft
Peter,
players, but still.
How inconvenient is it to be at a store where you have the small thing of Vaseline and then like a couple inches to the right you have the big thing of Vaseline?
Well, in that case, it's more. It's more. I'm trying to use an example of it's bad phrasing. But the point is,
I understand where you're trying to go, but I'm trying to nitpick a little bit.
No, I know that's fine. That's fine. I expected nothing less. I expected nothing less.
Because like it's like saying, are you gonna get like the box of condoms that have 20? Or are you gonna reach over to the right and get the one that's like 100? It's probably more convenient for you to grab the one that's closer to you. But if you take a 0.5 second of your time, you can get the bigger one for less.
I was trying to go with an example, Joe. Fuck you. Fuck it. It was there was a framework to the point I was trying to make. The point is that in the gaming industry, either you pay for the physical media and it almost feels like an illusion of choice when you buy physical media for newer gen consoles nowadays because again it's just a glorified key.
Yeah, I mean the biggest example of that was I think it was like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, where on the disc it was literally just the training level and you had to be connected to the internet to download the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's insane. Dude, well, I don't get why people don't like why. Well, I know why, but like, I wish the game industry would have gone to Blu-ray because you could fit so much on a fucking Blu-ray disc. You know, like there's so.
They did go to Blu-ray in like 2013.
Did they really? And they still can't fit their games on there? What the fuck are they doing? On off the
Peter,
nice pieces of shit.
You're telling me you didn't know that games went on Blu-ray discs?
No, I'm serious. I didn't know that. I'm not fucking with you.
Peter, you own an Xbox One and a PS4.
Yeah.
With discs.
Uh-huh.
You didn't know this.
No, I didn't know this.
You realize Blu-ray Sony, right?
Yeah.
You know PlayStation Sony, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Peter.
Listen, I'm
All
not.
right, maybe we shouldn't listen to Pete's opinions on video games.
I'm
anymore.
not smart sometimes, Christopher. I'm
on.
not smart. I'm not smart. I get it.
All right, let me give you a little lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before even 2013, they've been using Blu-ray discs. I want to say since like 2006. 2006, Peter.
I didn't realize. I'm sorry. That's my dumbass fault.
So basically, for 20 years, over 20 years, Peter. Well, not over 20 years, but about 20 years, Peter.
Yep.
We've been having Blu-ray. I hate you so much. You like hurt my brain. You're gaslighting, right? Okay.
I'm actually not gaslighting. I'm not actually.
All right. You know what's funny? I actually said this before on the podcast. It shows how much you listen.
No, listen, man. I just
PS3,
got Pilates.
The PS3 was the first one to do the Blu-ray disc because it was Sony. That's why the original PS3 was $600. So they did Blu-ray first. Xbox didn't do Blu-ray discs, but they did like the HD DVDs. And like there was a war between that along with like Xbox versus PlayStation, it was HD DVD versus Blu-ray, and then eventually in 2013, when the Xbox One came out, they just bought Blu-ray from like PlayStation and Sony, and then Xbox and PlayStation did Blu-rays. You're so fucking stupid.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, my fucking brain hurts so much. I can tell that you're a PC gamer, Peter.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay.
really am. I really am. The moment I
But
jumped
Jesus
into it,
Christ, Peter!
the
20
moment I,
years they've been doing it.
the moment I could, I went to the PC, baby.
I feel like I can't even remotely talk about video games with you anymore.
What do you mean?
That was something like so simple that like I feel like anyone who actually plays games would fucking know.
I didn't know. I didn't
Like,
know.
you didn't know this.
I didn't know.
Okay, I understand, Peter. You're a PC gamer. It's fine.
I'm a dumbass, Christopher.
I thought somebody who sold their phone for a PS4 would know that.
I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna fucking hate you. Yeah, it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up because we use Bruce's PlayStation more as a Blu-ray player than anything else.
That's what's up. That's legit. I mean, fuck. I mean, I would do that. See, that's another good reason to have the disc trays.
Yeah.
So you can watch movies and stuff, physical media.
Absolutely.
Because apparently now you really should just buy Blu-rays for movies and not buy them digitally, because then they'll be ripped away from you.
Yeah, for real. I literally, any chance I get, I buy movie. Like I bought the Looney Tunes movie, like the one with Porky and Daffy when it was available immediately, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Coyote vs. Acme when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off if like Xbox ever takes away the movies I've bought. Because I haven't bought much, but like I bought a lot of the Dragon Ball Z movies.
Well, that's a rights issue. If they fucking lose their rights, then you lose the rights to your movie.
That's dumb as fuck.
Oh, it is.
That like shouldn't be a thing at all.
It's in the terms of service. Nobody reads them though. Nobody. Yeah. When's the last time you read terms of service of anything?
Last time I read terms of service.
Yeah.
Anytime I play a single player game, I'll skim the terms of service.
You skim. You didn't read it all the way though.
Yo, I'm reading it, but I'm also not like sitting there taking time reading it. I'm reading it fast. Yes, that's why there's some games that I have not played before, because the terms of service was weird. When it comes to multiplayer games, though, that my friends are waiting on me to fucking get on, I'll not read them. I'll just trust it.
Yeah, that's fair. By the way, we can use your testicles as a breeding ground for termites or something. Is that cool with you? Oh, okay, cool. Because you played Call of Duty Warzone.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, dude. That was the first thing my brain went to.
What are you even talking about?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Peter, what? You wanted to talk about GTA. So
I am talking about.
Now you're just talking about my testicles.
I was making a joke. I'm sorry, Christopher.
Peter, you know what? You can't be talking about my testicles like not even 10 minutes after talking about Vaseline.
All right, come here, Christopher. I got it.
Oh.
That was a very nice one.
Thank you. I appreciate you fucking making me blow.
You wanted a blowing last night. I got you today. Don't worry, baby girl.
All right, so are we moving on from GTA?
Yeah, we can. I think we've said everything.
Peter.
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight. What is up with Dead by Daylight that you wanted to talk about?
Why is that a fucking game?
Yeah. Yo, that's a question I've been asking since it's come out, man. At first it was great, but nowadays it's so fucking AIDS, man. It's so AIDS. Oh my god. Do people say that still?
It is. What, AIDS?
Yeah, do people say
it's horribly offensive, and you really shouldn't say it on the internet.
Isn't it? Oh, whatever. I don't care.
No, but Come on, Peter.
Shut up for Christopher. Nobody asked for technology. Anyway, but no, Dead by Daylight is a fucking dumpster fire of what it was. It's got too much like intricate shit now. Like you got boon totems, and we got fucking other fucking types of bullshit and perks that are just overpowered. And for some reason, Jason's in the game now. Like, what the fuck?
And he's overpowered.
Is he overpowered? Have you played? Is that why you're asking?
No, but I've seen clips, and like I've barely played Dead by Daylight before, but this game is fucking 10 years old, and it just got a graphical update, I guess, or is getting one.
Yeah,
but the community is so bad.
Oh, absolutely they are. You know what sucks, man? One of my favorite bands just put out a song about Dead by Daylight. Like, I'm not even kidding. They made a song in collaboration with DBD.
That's crazy, Peter. And I didn't ask.
Well, I'm trying to talk about the fucking thing. The battle pass was fucking garbage, Zork. You're absolutely fucking right. That shit is awful. I still haven't even finished the very first one. God, that
There's
was
like a battle
Ice
right now between Dead by Daylight and hero shooters.
Ice Nine kills Joe, by the way. Wait, what the fuck? Why? Why? That doesn't even
Well,
feel like it makes sense.
it's funny because one of Marvel Rivals, well, I think it was mainly like an Overwatch versus Dead by Daylight thing, but there's a YouTuber who was like shitting on Dead by Daylight and like calling it out for its horrible community. And Dead by Daylight tried like kind of their community tried slapping back at hero shooters, but like failed miserably because at least with hero shooters, the worst you're gonna get is people like throwing like slurs at you, right? Which is bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not what Dead by Daylight does with fucking doxing and all this other shit that Dead by Daylight community does.
They were doxing people? Dude, I haven't been
Dude,
in that
yeah, that community does that. They also, if you go into a chat to be like, oh, GG's, you just get yelled at and stared
Yeah,
at
okay,
by,
no,
like,
no,
the
okay, that's what you
streamer.
mean. That's what, yeah, fucking, dude, dude, I was that toxic asshole for a little while. I won't even lie. Sometimes I got pissed off at
Still
survivors.
are.
Shut the fuck up. But no, no, it gets bad sometimes. Some people fucking get into like screaming matches because they're like, "How dare you use a perk that's purposely put into the game for you to be able to utilize, and exploit? And if you put a shit ton of time into it, you're a fucking asshole. Like, fuck you, man, piece of shit. I'm gonna blow up your house. Like, what the fuck."
It's fucked up, Peter.
No, but like it's fucking. I feel like I remember. I'm like, you're unlocking very dormant memories from the Mixer days of like getting mad at people, or like people getting mad at me on stream. It's so fucking bad, man. It's so.
We don't shit on everything. There's things that we like, that we praise. It's just Dead by Daylight is not one of them.
No, Dead by Daylight.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand how a game that is rinse and repeat, repair gens and leave, has been a game for 10 years. That just kind of goes to show you the mentality of most gamers.
And then they made a story game that completely failed too. The casting of Frank Stone or some shit. And then they also made a sexy visual novel too, which I also just don't fucking understand.
Yeah, I mean, like, I understand Dead by Daylight, but I also just like I don't get how much enjoyment you can get out of just repairing gens.
I don't know, ask Matt.
For a whole match and then leaving.
Ask Matt.
Huh?
Ask Matt.
Why does he play that?
Matt plays that game obsessively.
Well, it's like, I don't understand it because, like, for an example, I play hero shooters, right? But, however, I will play Marvel for like a month, and then I'll stop for like a month. I'll like flip-flop between. I can't sit there and play the same game, the same formula over and over again, let alone just repairing fucking generators and leaving. I don't like that gameplay loop personally.
I understand from a stealth mechanic thing and utilizing different combinations of perks, and like as Rick said, it's like a sense of mastery. But there's also a certain point where the game became way too intricate with like boon totems and shit, and I just loved. That was the point I checked out. I'm like, okay, I get hex totems, I get you want to balance out the survivors a little bit more, but like fucking, man, it's just.
I kind of hate that concept of like, it's about mastery. It's like, okay, yeah, if I play the repair generator game for hours on end, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll get good at it. But like, you can kind of say that with like any game. I can unlock perks and put together really good perks on Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty for hours. Now I'm a prestige master fucking 35.
Oh, I think too the problem with Dead by Daylight is that if you want some of those characters, if you want some of those experiences, you have to pay for it. And certain things are locked behind monetary. So kind of in a sense, if you want a good perk, it is somewhat pay to win. In some capacity, it is kind of pay to win, Dead by Daylight. In some capacity.
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely like a glorified mobile game that's on like PC. Yeah. Which they canned their mobile game, which was like really stupid. Like, I feel like that game is perfect for it, and people liked the mobile game.
Yeah.
And they took it away, kind of like Apex took theirs away. It's so stupid, man. Just let that fly, bro. Why are you taking away mobile games? People want to sit there and repair gens on the shitter.
I think of it like this. I understand the concept of Dead by Daylight. You know, being able to play as your favorite horror killers, That's a really cool concept, and be able to fight your friends and do that bullshit. But the problem is that I just don't want to spend that much money on that kind of thing. But I would take that over all the bullshit of like other asymmetrical horror games that only hone in and focus on like a certain character. Like the Killer Clowns game is a fucking waste of money, man. That shit fucking hurt my soul.
Well, let me like say it like this, right? I am huge when it comes to horror gaming. I am a big fan of horror movies, all that stuff. However, I enjoy horror games a lot more because you're able to immerse yourself a lot more. Because I'm trying to just get spooked, and if
Yeah.
you're sitting there actively controlling what's going on, you're gonna get spooked more than if you're just watching a film. For me, Dead by Daylight is good if you are new to it and you're playing for your first like few hours and it's a horror game. It's scary.
Yeah.
You got killers jumping out at you. That's a fun time. But then when it gets to like competitive, I gotta repair these gens. I'm gonna teabag you, tell you to go fuck yourself, and call you every name in the book and all that shit. I feel like Dead by Daylight shouldn't even fucking exist.
I feel like it's just yeah, no, I agree. I wish there was I know there's like I don't know if you've ever heard of it. There's like I edited a video for this with Chaos. It's like a game where you can play a fighting game against any character like in existence, and you can like download a bunch of them. That's really cool. I like the concept of that. You don't have to pay for that. It's just fan made. I feel like the moment that you monetize something and you put a paywall behind it, it just becomes a problem of like you're just gonna get people that are gonna get way too invested, way too competitive, and way too heavy about it. And then you're gonna get those people that get into competitive matches. They're gonna get pissed that other people are competitive. Then you're gonna go into the. I fucking hate that you're doing Duolingo right now.
I'm not. It was just a notification.
Oh, okay. But like you're gonna fucking.
You say that every time, and I tell you the same thing every time.
You'll
Hear the Duolingo fucking notification. I'm actively looking at you, and you're like, "Oh, you're doing Duolingo." No, motherfucker, it's the notification.
My bad, my bad. But no, it's just, I feel like the moment that you introduce a paywall, it's a vicious cycle. Yeah, absolutely, it's a vicious cycle of like, it's just not fun. It's not a fun experience. It's not a fun time, and I don't understand.
If they're gonna sit there and they're gonna charge for characters and skins and all that, then they should just make the game free.
Skins,
if
I
they
could
have
understand.
battle passes and stuff, then you should make the game free.
Skins, I understand. Skins, I 100% get. Charge for skins. Make me pay money for the sexy, flamboyant Freddy Krueger outfit or whatever the fuck. But don't make me pay for fucking characters. I'm sorry. That shit is just, it's frustrating. It's annoying as crap. Give me the ability to play as the characters I want to be able to play as, because why am I going to pay what, $20 I think it is right now for the fucking game? I'm going to pay $20 and then I'm going to pay like $10 for like 2 or 3 characters that I want.
Well, that kind of shows my point. Like, if you're gonna sell killers and stuff, then you should just make the game free.
Yeah.
If I have to get on the game, say if I don't know what Dead by Daylight is, right? And say I was in Enjoyer or Friday the 13th the game, and I'm like, oh, they just added Jason to this horror game. I want to play as Jason, and then like I go on the game, I buy the game, go on it, and then I have to pay more just to play the killer I bought the game for originally and to even play. You know what I mean?
It is $20. Yeah, it is $20. Holy crap, dude.
Cool. Right now it's on sale for $7.99.
It's always on sale.
Unless you buy the fucking gold edition.
For fucking, it doesn't even tell you what's. That's another thing that annoys the shit. I mean, they don't tell you what the fuck is in the gold edition.
Yeah, you have to Google it.
Dude, look at this. Fucking $11.99 for Stranger Things Chapter 2 for 2 characters and a killer.
That's what's up.
Fucking Freddy Fazbear costs $5. Well, it's Springtrap technically, but you know what I mean.
Like, I get it. I do get it. If you have a game that is continuous, like this game's been out for fucking 10 years, and you need to keep adding to it, like, I get it. Sell DLC, that's fine. But make the game free. It's been so long at this point, make the game free, and then whoever actually bought the game, give them credits towards, like, a DLC or something.
Yeah. Or give them the DLC if they've owned the game. I've owned the game since it launched. I've owned that game for years at this fucking point.
I used to love that game.
I used to love it. It was fun. It was interesting. There was a lot of core ideas that worked. And then they decided to just throw most of it in the fucking trash. And again, It's the best of a worst situation. Like that whole subgenre of asim horror, it's so fucking annoying. And it's why I'm not excited for the Saw game at fucking all. Like I could give less of a shit about the Saw game than anything else in the world.
I'm excited for the Saw game. I'm excited for the Saw game to come out. I'm excited to buy the Saw game, and then I'm excited to play at least like 20 hours before I never touch it again.
I had a discussion with someone in my comments. We were talking about how, you know, if I get 20 30 hours out of a game, that's great. And then, you know, nothing is a forever game. I understand. I feel that. But I don't know, man. I feel like Saw becomes the same as Dead by Daylight, and if I don't enjoy Dead by Daylight, why am I gonna buy the Saw game? I'd rather buy something like an Outlast Trials version of the Saw game. You put me against AI, you know what I mean? Put me against a fake enemy.
Well, it's like the Saw is what makes the most sense for the
I can agree
that
with that.
is
I can
the
agree with that.
IP
Yeah.
that makes like the most sense for this, and it's awful because we've had this genre for so long, and then Saw's randomly like, you know what, I'm gonna throw my hat in it. So like that, I feel like that's why it's getting shit on. I feel like we have to wait for it to come out and see what it's about and all that before we sit here and judge it. But I'm excited for Saw. I think it makes the most sense. I've never been so excited for one of these games before. I don't even like Saw that much. I just like the concept of it. I know how Saw works, and I think it would work really well in the video game.
I really am just so excited to hear, guys, this is the Dead by Daylight killer for the umpteenth fucking time about a fucking asim game coming out.
Oh yeah, man, it's like being in the hero, like, or not the hero shooter. I keep talking about hero shooters. It's like just being in like the shooter genre, and like how many times of game have come out. It's like, oh, it's the Halo killer, or oh, it's the Call of Duty killer. People are so like wanting games to fall, man. It's so stupid, bro. It's never going to happen. Nothing's gonna come out to beat Dead by Daylight. Nothing's gonna come out to beat fucking Call of Duty. You very rarely see this shit happen. It's like the last time I feel like that's happened was Overwatch. Overwatch got pretty much taken down, and that was because
Thank you, Gavin. I was
Marvel
thinking
Rivals.
that. I was just thinking that, Gavin. Thank you. Thank you.
You talking about Halo Studios? I think is the new name for it.
Oh god.
They went from 343 Industries to just Halo Studios.
God, man. No, I agree though. The last time we had this was Rivals, and I was thinking to myself, I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking, I'm like, the only studios killing their games are the studios making these games. What the fuck you mean?
Well, it's like Marvel had the benefit of being a Marvel game, and that definitely helped. I feel like if it wasn't a Marvel game, it wouldn't have killed Overwatch. But I had the benefit of being a Marvel game, so yeah, it absolutely killed fucking Overwatch. I'm sure if like a huge fucking DC game came out, maybe it could dethrone Marvel Rivals next or something. It's it's a DC hero shooter.
I've heard rumor that we're supposed to get a DC hero shooter. I've heard rumors of that.
I don't know. I'm tired of hero shooters.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them. Don't get me wrong, it's my favorite like multiplayer type of game. Mostly because I'm good at them. More Overwatch than Marvel Rivals. I definitely prefer Overwatch a lot more. But like, I'm so tired of the formula. That's why I don't understand how people can sit there and fucking just do gens every fucking match and play that same fucking formula for 10 years. You've been repairing gens for 10 years.
You could have been powering your own life up, but no, you powered up digital generators.
am I wrong to think that that's like a horrible gameplay loop? I'm sorry.
No.
Once the scare comes out of it, I feel like it's just boring as fuck. The evade a killer, using fucking pallets and all that shit, jumping through windows.
Can I make an argument on something?
Yeah.
Friday the 13th mastered it, and I'm really pissed off that it died because of the fucking rights issues. I think Friday the 13th is the best of all of them. I stand by that.
I would say Friday the 13th is the best of all of them. I would agree to that. I would also say that Friday the 13th is in the same vein as like Dead by Daylight, as like, you know, you could only play it so much before it just gets kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think it definitely would have eventually, if it got to fully release its final set of like DLC and such, yeah, we probably would have played it for another couple months and then it would have died off and tapered off. But I could have gone back to it. But no, we can't have that because servers don't fucking exist and I want to fucking jump off a bridge.
I see chat talking about Resident Evil.
Oh my god, Resident Evil.
Chat, I know how much you're enjoying that Res 6 gameplay. I know Gavin especially is.
We love it. We love it. We love it. Pop off King.
It's awesome because like when we play, Gavin just like keeps talking about how much he loves Resident Evil 6 and how it's like the best one ever made.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure that's not gaslighting at all, Christopher.
I love how it was a short just mention of Resident Evil 6 and then Peter yawned. That's like the go ahead for Res 6. Like the entire time we were playing, Gavin was yawning the entire time.
That's amazing.
And then I mention it here for 5 seconds and then you start the yawn. If that doesn't explain to the casual viewer what Resident Evil 6 is, then I don't know what is.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yo, fucking I don't know how I feel right now about Code Veronica getting a remake right now. I'm a little iffy now, kind of.
Why?
I feel well, one, I've never played it, so I couldn't really get too invested in it. It's cool that we're getting a remake.
All right, keep going.
But
I want to see why.
But what I would love is if we could get another original IP. I'm excited for it in some capacity, but I wish that like it wasn't just like we got like this is like the 6th Resident Evil remake we've gotten in like 10 years.
We just got Requiem.
That's what I'm saying. We just had a fucking game. Why are we releasing another fucking game? I feel like we're doing yearly releases at this fucking point almost.
Let me explain this.
Go ahead. No, I want to hear it. I want to be proven wrong.
So, I would rather them alternate between making a new game and then remaking a classic in a new style that people would want to play it, because now a whole lot of people want to play that old school like over the top. I would rather them flip-flop between new game and then remaking an old classic than what like Silent Hill seems to be doing, where they made a new game, it was cheeks, and now they're like immediately making another one that's releasing soon. So I feel like I would rather Resident Evil doing what they're doing than it be like Silent Hill.
Okay, no, I can understand that thought process, and I'm not saying I'm not interested or excited. I just wish we could get new IP, because I would love to be able to see another world. I'd love to see another like thing that could come from a new team, a new writing staff. I'd love to see something new. I'm not hating on it. I am excited, but I'm not like over the moon, because I wish there was a little more. I wish there was a little more.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is like I agree with Gavin. Resident Evil is fucking cooking heavy as shit, and you know what? They've been cooking since 7.
Yeah,
and you should know that, Peter. You love 7.
I do love 7. I'm not. That's why I'm. That's why I'm saying I'm not like. I just would also, in addition, love to just see more than Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Like I would love to see just a little bit more than like I'd love to see another.
There's other games than Resident Evil. What are you saying?
No, but like Capcom like to develop another new IP. I would love to see Capcom put together a new team and make another world. I would like that.
They're making games. What are you talking? They just released fucking Devil May Cry 5 not that long ago, didn't they?
Did they? I don't know.
They're making like a fighter too or some shit. Peter, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I had.
You're just chatting shit just to chat shit at this point. Peter.
I'm not chatting shit. I just like to see new IP. That's all I'm saying.
He's like, you know what? Fuck Code Veronica. You know, I really hate Resident Evil for remaking a game that I've never played. I played 7, but you know what? Fuck Code Veronica. Was like the vibe I just got from you.
No, I don't know. I am a fan of like when you don't have to go back to the well for like every single fucking year. There has to be a new game. There has to be a new. And again, if it's great, then I will shut up, because I liked the remakes of 2. I like the remake of 3. I still need to beat the remake of 3. I still haven't beaten it yet. I still need to do that on stream. But I don't know. I would like to see other things come out of studios than just remakes and sequels. You know, I'd like to see something. But again, if the game is good, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, if you can cook. Don't let me fucking stop you.
Peter, stop shitting on fucking remakes,
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Not for nothing.
I'm gonna hit you.
Them
Gavin.
coming out with these remakes, they like I honestly love it, because
Well, I do too.
I really don't want to sit there and play 2 and 3 the old way. I'll be honest, I've adapted to the times. I don't want to play that shit.
No, I wouldn't either.
I would rather play remakes.
That's why I'm probably gonna play the remake of 4 whenever I get to play the remake. Whenever I get to play 4, I'm not gonna play the original probably.
Okay, well that's a really bad fucking example, Peter.
Oh, I don't know what
Peter, this is a good example of you don't know fuck about gaming.
I did not grow up with a lot of games. I'm cooking stupid.
You have to play the OG Res 4. Don't play the remake. Res 4 remake is probably the only one that I can argue with someone that it shouldn't have existed. They could have done Veronica first. They could have done the first game. They really didn't need to do 4.
Okay.
But that was like probably the one you could have argued that didn't need to exist, and yet you talked about every other one being like ass, and then you're like, I want to play Res 4 remake.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, man. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
I want to bring something up because Gavin mentioned it in chat. Not a lot of people know this. This is a fun fact that I know. That I tell people all the time. It's like one of those useless fucking fun facts I know. But Devil May Cry was supposed to be Resident Evil 4.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, thank you for fucking going silent on me.
I didn't know that. I'm saying I didn't know that. I took 2 fucking seconds, motherfucker. 2 fucking seconds.
So yeah, no, they were trying to go in a different direction with it. And I mean, you can tell with Devil May Cry that it has like the fixed camera angles a lot, just like the old school games, but it was more of a fighter. And then they were like, nah, you know what, this doesn't need to be a thing. Let's go back to Leon and do something different. So that's why Devil May Cry exists. Little fun fact for you.
That is a fun fact. I do enjoy fun facts, Christopher. Thank you for the fun fact. I'm trying to fill the dead air so I don't get fucking yelled at again, Christopher. So please cut me off at any fucking point, Christopher. I swear to God.
Peter, you can sit there and you can talk sometimes.
Dude, shut the fuck up, Chris. I fucking hate you.
I only make fun of you when I like hand it off to you and then I get this.
I did not know that about fucking no, I didn't know that though about Devil May Cry. That's interesting. Have you seen the show for Devil May Cry? I've seen the first
We
episode.
do need a Dante's Inferno too. I would love that shit. I'm sorry, Peter. What would you say? I just saw that in chat and instantly just popped a rager.
Have you seen any of the fucking the Dante? That'd be the Devil May Cry TV show.
No, I have not watched any of them.
I saw the first episode, and it's Johnny Young Bosk just being Johnny Young Bosk. You know, it's Ichigo just fucking going off, man. It's so great. And it's got Kevin Conroy before he fucking died, and I'm so sad every time I hear his voice.
So, there can be an argument made. I'm sorry, Peter. I'm reversing because I'm also like responding to the chat. I cared about what you said. I promise.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I would have to disagree slightly with like remaking an entire game just to like get rid of the tank controls. Because I don't know, I feel like 4 and 5 were kind of just made a certain way where like that's how they are, and they hold up enough to what, Peter?
What is tank controls? I have been hearing that for like weeks and I don't know what that means.
Oh my god. My brain, dude. I
was not allowed to play these games growing up, Christopher.
All right, Peter. So, no, Gavin. That's not the only reason to remake a game. That's untrue.
Oh, is that really what that is? That's so fucking dumb. Why?
Well, it's not more than just can't walk and shoot at the same time. It's like you also can't. You know how in Res 6, you saw me play Res 6, you just kind of move around freely?
Yeah.
Well, in like Res 4 and 5, you have to like, if you go up on the stick, you go straight, but then if you turn left or right, he won't move that way, he'll turn that way. Or whatever.
That sounds awful. That sounds fucking awful.
Or like you have to use the other stick to turn to move. Or whatever. And like I would understand remaking a game to be a completely different genre, kind of like how, well, not genre, but like 1, 2, and 3 got remade to have that over the shoulder, Resident Evil 4 type of style. That's a good example of like remaking a game. I just don't really agree with like remaking an entire game just to change maybe like the movement a little bit, upping the graphics. That's why like I don't think 4 deserved a remake before Veronica. Veronica was another one of those fixed camera angle games that they could have definitely remade to over the shoulder.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's all cool and shit, Gavin. But what I'm saying is that there's other games that definitely deserve that before like Res 4. Like it makes sense for them to do it, but it makes as much sense as them like remaking Skyrim.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like if they remade Skyrim right now, that would be like my same mentality of like, for an example, I will sit here and be hypocritical. I would love for a Res 5 remake because there's some issues with it and stuff, but at the same time, they really could just go back and update the old game.
Yeah, just get like a graphical update or something.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that the 4 remake exists. It's just that like that's such a classic game that I feel like they didn't really need it. But like,
people would have bought it.
Yeah. No, yeah. People bought that shit in droves for sure. You know what I mean? The 4 remake came out just like if Skyrim remake came out. My God, Bethesda would just be rich.
I feel like we could get
everyone would buy it.
I feel like we could get a Skyrim remake. I feel like that's not out of the cards. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that could fully be possible.
Oh yeah, I mean, I understand why they did a 4 remake because they were setting up for Requiem. Although, what game did you just talk about before I mentioned Requiem?
I don't think I said it out loud, but I was thinking Silent Hill was a good remake, wasn't it? Wasn't Silent Hill 2?
Silent Hill would be a good remake. Oh yeah, we were talking about Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls.
Oblivion is a good example of like that was pretty far removed from the game coming out too, where like arguably it didn't need a remake to function, but like it was definitely shitty looking enough for them to do it. So like that's why it's tough to kind of argue between like Oblivion and say like Res 4's remakes, because it's like it's just opinions. It's like my opinion for Res 4 not needing the remake is different than my opinion of Oblivion, but it's like literally games that came out around the same time, the same concept of just upping the graphics and make it more fluent. So it's like it's like such an opinionated topic.
It's kind of why I like the Portal just released an RTX like thing, so that way you didn't have to buy it. Like they just released that shit for free if you wanted better graphics.
Yeah, that's kind of like if they've remade Portal, like if they did like a Portal remake.
Yeah.
You should just do the remake, Gavin, if you're gonna play Oblivion. Because like, don't get me wrong. So okay, so I will sit here and like you've only played the one I think so far, Gavin, but I would sit here and say that like you can play the original Res 4 and it'll be like a really good game, and then you can play like the remake and it's still a really good game. Oblivion, however, I really do feel like you should play the remake because the OG is a little tough. Like the graphics are like really shitty. The dialogue is like pretty shitty. The animations are pretty shitty, like to today's standards.
I feel like I agree with Zerk on the Fallout games. I've never played them, but I've seen a lot of the what it looks like and shit. I feel like if you remade Fallout 1 and 2, or maybe even New Vegas, or did New Vegas have was that like a first person shooter kind of thing like 3 and 4? I forget.
Yeah, New Vegas was the same. New Vegas was just a different company.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Fallout 1 and 2 though. Like if we got that would be cool.
Yeah, a little fun fact, Peter, if you didn't know, the people who made New Vegas are the same people who made Grounded.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the same studio. As a matter of fact, they made their own like Elder Scrolls like game. I think it was called Avowed.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
So yeah, it should be on Steam. I believe it's on Steam. Although I don't know if it was an Xbox game or not. Oh, you're talking about New Vegas?
No. The game you were just talking about, the Elder Scrolls like.
Oh, Avowed.
Avowed.
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Obsidian Entertainment. Interesting. And this was fun, you said?
Avowed? I only played a little bit of it. It was all right.
Okay.
Is it worth buying? No. I would say you've never played Skyrim, right?
Not ever all the way through, no.
I would say play Skyrim.
Okay. All right.
Either that or Oblivion over Avowed for sure.
And maybe I'm dumb for asking this. Is Oblivion the same kind of like time sink I would put into Skyrim? You would say.
They did make Stick of Truth, and I'm going to play that on stream pretty soon. What'd you say, Peter?
Is Oblivion the same kind of like time sink you think I would put into like Skyrim?
Oblivion, yeah. Oh yeah, especially the new Oblivion with the way it looks. You can really get immersed in that. Like I don't really get immersed in the games anymore, but when the Oblivion remake came out, I immersed like pretty heavily for a couple days in it. And like I kind of want to go back to it. But it's really fun, and you will get immersed in it. I found myself getting more immersed in Oblivion than I was Skyrim for sure.
I wanted to play a couple of years ago. I tried when I was still living with my stepfather and no longer stepfather. I wanted to play The Witcher like 3, but I don't know, for some reason I couldn't get into that world nearly as much as I could other games.
Which game?
The Witcher 3.
Yeah, have you ever played the other ones?
Nah, I haven't played any other ones.
Well, okay, well that could also be your problem.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, for an example, I bought Witcher 3. I had a habit of buying games on console that were like sequels and then being like, well, I don't want to play this yet until I could play the originals, and I didn't have a PC yet. But, you know, I got a PC, and one of the first games I got was the original Witcher.
That's fair.
So, like, yeah, I would always say try your best to just go through the line, man. It's like playing fucking Arkham City and like you didn't play Arkham Asylum type shit, you know what I mean?
That is true. That is so true. I really need to play Asylum. I have not played that either. I want to go through those one of these days.
If you're gonna go through them, play Origins first.
You think so?
Yeah, play Origins first. Well, because I'm going timeline based. I would say play Origins first, especially since Origins is like pretty weak out of like the Arkham games. So
They're
I would
both
say play
saying
Origins.
no. They're both saying no for Origins.
No, you don't have to play fucking release order. I didn't play release order. Do Origins,
Okay.
and then do Asylum, and then City, and then Night.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it, Christopher, just to piss them off.
Yeah, well, the reason why I'm also saying it, do that in order, because Origins is objectively bad.
Oh, okay. That's a good.
I mean,
that's a good palate cleanser, I suppose.
yeah, do Origins first, which, by the way, is voiced by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I do know that.
I know
that. I know that one. I know that.
Play that one, specifically now to piss off Gavin.
Okay.
And then fucking continue off of that.
Chat, I just want to say something very simple. I did not grow up in a good household that bred the idea of playing games that I wanted to play. I wanted to get into every fucking new game that you guys talk about, that you guys grow up with. I did not, because my family is a bunch of words I can't fucking say on the podcast, but it starts with a C and it ends next Tuesday, you know? Fuck them. But like, fuck, man, I really wish I got to do this. I didn't get to like get an Xbox until so long. And even when I had an Xbox 360, I wasn't allowed to fucking play Call of Duty even. I had to fight for that. That sucked.
Oh yeah.
I love Modern Warfare. I love the original Modern Warfare with all my heart.
I love how there's like chat is like between Origins being good or bad.
Nah, but like that's why like it sucks, man. This is why it sucks, because I feel like I can't have most of these conversations that you guys have. I want to so badly.
Well, you gotta take the time and play some games.
I need to make money.
For an example, well, Peter, even before that, when you did have time, you just didn't play games. You played roguelikes and shit.
I like roguelikes.
Like, I mean, okay, cool, but it's like the same vein as like Dead by Daylight. You're not gonna get tired of like your 20th fucking playthrough that day of a roguelike. You know what I mean? Do what me and Gavin do. How many times do you see Gavin and I in the Discord and we're just playing one of our games and then just sharing our screen if anybody wants to watch it? I literally will sit there and play Tomb Raider in there. He'll sit there and play like Resident Evil or Sonic, or right now I think he's doing like Paper Mario. Why don't you do that? Hop in the Discord sometime when you do get some free time. I know right now is hard.
Yeah. But
when you eventually get some free time, hop in there with the boys, sit there and immerse yourself into like Oblivion or something.
That's fair.
I would recommend playing a game like Oblivion by yourself so you can really get immersed. But if you're not that type of person, then yeah, just hang out with the boys and play.
I could probably do either or for that particular type of thing. I wanna. Yeah, maybe I'll go and play on the GameCube some like Mario games or some shit.
Yeah, see, Tomb Raider is really good. I like recently got all of them on Steam. I love Tomb Raider. I like the Survivor games a lot better though.
Hmm.
Like mostly because they're like Uncharted, and I love Uncharted. So like when Tomb Raider was like, all right, let's copy Uncharted, I loved it.
That's fair. That's fair.
So what were you saying, Peter? I'm sorry.
No,
I just wanted to reach out.
nah, you're fine. We're wrapping up almost too. Transylvania, mediocre. Okay, I see. Okay.
You should play Tomb Raider.
I've thought about it. I don't know which to try. I don't know where to start with that.
Do you want to? I mean, I would recommend maybe playing the originals first. I mean, you have them on Epic, right? Like the remakes.
Yeah, I have the remakes. Yeah.
Or the remasters or whatever.
I got them for free.
You should play those remasters, and then if you like them, I would recommend doing the Survivor games. Me personally, the Survivor games are fucking amazing. I love the Survivor games. Survivor Laura is my favorite. Because like in the original Tomb Raider games, you're sitting there doing fucking flips and all this shit, like doing gymnastics and shooting guns at things like dinosaurs and shit. And then the Survivor games, you're definitely not doing flips. You're just fighting for your fucking life. So like they're two totally different games. Like the Survivor trilogy is when she first starts off, and then like the old school ones are when she's been doing it for a while and she knows what she's doing and shit.
I'd be down for that, Zerg. I think when it comes to me, when it comes to like trying games, it's like, because a lot of these games I want to be able to share with people. I want to be able to like stream some of them. Some of them I want to play by myself because I want to just sink the time into it. But like I don't know, I get so like worried because I get worried about like boxing myself into one game for a while. I don't know. I get a little worried sometimes about it. It's kind of why I space stuff out.
It's healthy to have a middle ground, because you got some people who will sit there and hard focus a game. So okay, so for an example, I'm a lot different than my brother. My brother will stick to a game, say like Crimson Desert. He'll sit there and play the fuck out of it until he beats it. I am the complete opposite. I start like fucking like 6 or 7 games, and then like I hop between like all of them because like I can't hyper focus on them. So like, and then like I say for an example, I am still currently doing Arkham City. I am doing fucking Resident Evil technically.
I'm not gonna let it go. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go. I hope you know I'm not letting it go.
God of War I'm currently doing as well. Like I have so many game series that I started and stopped. For an example, yeah, like Batman. I played Origins, Asylum, and then I went halfway through 6 and got tired and had to fucking take a break. So like I understand not like diving too hard into a game.
Sometimes I overdive it. Like I don't know if you remember about like maybe like 7-8 months ago. I want to say I was playing
7 or 8, not 6 or 7.
I'm gonna fucking hate you. I was doing fucking what the fuck brain is dying. I was doing Blueprints. I loved Blueprints, dude. It was such a fun time. But like I feel like I burned myself out on that game really fast because it's like. Well, also just time. I think a lot of my burnout just comes from the fact I don't get time to do anything, and by the time I want to do anything, it's over, and my hype is dead.
Yeah, I feel that when I was working a lot, as well. Like you remember that time? I was literally working like 6 or 7 days a week. And I wasn't even trying. I actually wasn't trying.
I know you weren't, but it still triggers.
Yeah, that one wasn't intentional. That one wasn't intentional, but yeah, it was about, I'll do it the opposite way. It was about 7 or 6 days a week, 10-hour days. I had no fucking time to play games at all. I burnt out completely. It took me like a month into my new like lighter schedule to finally like hunker down and start playing games again.
I'm at a point now, I think, and I can talk about this a little bit. It's more something I should.
Do not make fun of me for saying 7 or 6, trying to avoid saying 6 or 7. I will just say 6 and 7 the entire time now. I'm sorry, Peter. Go ahead.
I feel like what I want is like, and we'll end after this because we should probably end it about a minute ago. But like, what I want so desperately, I want to just get as much as I can uploaded. I want to make this full time because I have such an ambition for like what I want to do full time with all of this, and I have so much I want to be able to do with like you and the boys and everything. And like, I have a hope that July I can get mostly the ground I need to make up here for this shit. Cause fuck, man, it is just. I love every client I work for. I really genuinely do. But there is a certain point where I'm feeling such a level of like all I'm doing with my life is just editing, and I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? It's just it's hard. It's hard, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel that. You know, Joe's got a really good point. The show starts at 6 and ends at 7.
Oh my
Is
god,
there,
and the show's ending right now. Holy shit. Look at...
Oh,
oh my god.
whoa.
Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you. Christopher.
Chat, I'm streaming after this. I'm streaming Res 6 with Gavin.
Go watch Christopher and his stream with the gamer. That's so cool.
YouTube.com/CMPlatinum.
YouTube.com/CMPlatinum. Oh my god, let's go. Oh, goodbye, everybody. Go watch Chris. Go support him, and then watch me tomorrow. James and I are cooking. We're cooking meth. I'm kidding. We're not cooking meth.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, but we're cooking tomorrow. James and I. We're making pretzels. We're making burgers and some other surprises. Thank you, Christopher. All right, come here. All right, goodbye, chat.